Ahem. This should be on. We shouldn't have any problem of audios of any kind whatsoever. Ahem. Yes, yes. Okay. Hello, hello. Good morning, good day, good evening, good night, whichever do does apply to you. Your host, Lord Valtorox, here back with another Azur Lane stream. Yes, the timing is a bit, how shall we word it, odd, to say the least. Nevertheless, though, I wonder why I'm doing the Fenric impersonation. Should be working more focused more on my Valvatoris interpretation. As I was saying, nevertheless, though, here we are with the stream. Ah, yes, different time, different sequence, but let's just say sleep overtook me and overpowered me. As a result, I had to fall into slumber. However, because of that, that means I'm awake now. Still, in spite of that, I don't think I am quite, how should I say, in prime time. I may or may not see some of my regular viewers, I may or may not receive new viewers, but nevertheless, though, here we are with the stream. So with that being said, let us see this through. So, desktop audio, and then logging in, and now live scene. Okay, maybe I should work on fixing this. There we go. Snug fit. So it's business as usual, yes? Yes, it is. I want to say it's business as usual, but I refer to it as business as usual. With other activities in the horizon, I'm hoping I could do at least a lot of majority of my streams that I want to do today. But again, things won't always go according to plan, so obviously we have to go with the primary agenda, which is taking care of stuff IRL, which again is of the essence, more so or less. As of course, the state of things. There we go. Sorry. On the screen over there you can't tell, but I need to raise it up so... Wait, door needs to be fan? No, I stopped it up a while ago. Yes, I've been up for a while, as you can tell. Going off of that time frame, yes, you can tell I've been up for a while. If I felt that up for 12, well, I don't think it's even set for 12 hours, and I might have been up already for 2 hours, perhaps. Yes, I've been meaning to stream within the last hour at the very least. Well, let's just say... I was debating between going back to sleep some more, seeing as how technically I fell asleep around the time where I would usually stream. And as a result, well, I was thinking, should I sleep some more? Logically speaking and arguably speaking, I should be sleeping some more. I mean, can't argue with even more and more sleep after all. Still though, I suppose, if sleep is a necessity for me, it will overtake me against my own will. Though when nature calls, well actually no, nature calls is used primarily for the other, when you need to relieve yourself. So when, what should we call it? When the moon calls? No, I feel that would be more reminiscent to primordial instincts of the lustful nature. So if not the moon calls, when the pillow calls, I don't think that's quite fitting, but I guess it'll do for a current substitute until further notice. I guess when the Sandman calls, I guess that could too. Although I take the pillow over the Sandman any day, I suppose. Oh, that's interesting. Just a moment. still taking very much care of business, but let's just say that... Well, let's just say that right now, as usual, running auto battle for Dragalia Lost, which again I've been meaning to stream, and I'm thinking... I'm really hoping I have to double check, because I mean, I haven't made time to double check it at all, but I mean, like, one of these days, right? One of these days, it should be today, but one of these days I should double check it so I could see if I could dual stream it as well. Seeing as how it's, not landscape, but portrait-based, a view, it should be fitting on the screen right here. At the very least, both of them would be able to occupy a nice and fit snugly right here on the screen, and I would just have to move the subscription goal and the follower conquest, and it would nicely fit. Actually, I moved it to the left side. Yeah, it would nicely fit. I'm thinking I could also reach the Azur Lane stream, but actually no, I think this fits for the landscape view. Anyways, though, yeah. Ooh. So currently at the moment I'm trying to establish a functioning team on Dragalia Lost so that I can farm efficiently for the twins. What are they called again? Basically it's the Agito node. They still haven't released, I guess you could say, the legendary mode. Not that I would need to participate in it, although somewhere down the line in the future I should, of course. But despite that though, once they do release it, obviously it'll mean that the facility involved for said question pertaining to said boss and connection will allow my adventurers to have more strength and HP to fight in other quests. But even so, despite that, I'd like to be able to conquer its master mode. Even only because right now it's double drops, and I'd like to gain double drops for its master mode. However, I get the feeling that that particular master mode, it may be audible, I say, automatic combatable, I guess would be a better phrasing. That might not even be a word, I know that. Still, despite that, I'd like to be able to complete at least auto mode for those. More or less because, like I said, if it's within my power to be able to tackle said quest, then I should do it. If only because, again, it's not saying that I wouldn't want to participate on co-op parties once I do start streaming Dragalia Lost again here on and off. Because again, it's nice to do co-op battles like that. After all, well, at least, I guess you could say, it is frustrating at times when you're cooperating with other individuals, especially when they're still learning, because trust me, not everyone's gonna pick up quest battles quickly. Heck, I should know. But, again, it's all part of a learning experience as well. Because I remember back in the day when, what was it called? High Dragon, Midgar was released. I tried to enter with an Ezolith, and that was a no-go. But I'm pretty sure people wouldn't believe back then that when you decide to participate with an Ezolith nowadays, back then obviously it wasn't the case. But now she's one of those top tier units that you can bring to Midgar as well. Provided of course that, again, you have other units that bait his initial purple attack in the beginning. Which is like, I guess you could say you can't avoid it, dodge it. If you try to run into it, then you'll get severely hurt. And if your health isn't high enough to tank the damage, well, you're pretty much inviting destruction. I didn't expect time to transpire that quickly. It is a little hard to do. Well, I mean, it isn't hard, it's just that I also run my mouth as well. But at the moment, let's see. As far as the goal pertaining to Azur Lane, it's still the same. I mean, technically now that I'm... Well, actually no. Once I'm done... Well, I mean, no. I mean, it can be done simultaneously, of course. It's just a matter of making time for it as well. This is, of course, referring to Operation Siren. The longer I wait, the more time passes, and the more time passes, the less likely people will participate in my Operation Sirens in order for me to farm Arc Royal. And then again, of course, there's no denying that'll be my fault for letting it pass. Again, like I said, technically I'm hoping, I'm assuming, who knows, right? Hero will come back and I'll have a chance to obtain her again. But again, that's, again, as a collectionist, I guess you could say that hurts me, but as a, I mean, casual player, I guess it's more or less like, Operation Siren is, and it isn't a hassle? Just a little, I guess? If only because, again, there's not much difficulty to it. It's just setting an appropriate team, obviously. In the case with me, well, right, and I keep running my mouth, and I still haven't done the setups for the other game. Just a moment. I think I'll bring the there I go. Sorry. There I go again, stumbling over. There I go again, stumbling over my own words. I don't think I could quite portray myself as Valvatoris if I keep on stumbling over my own words. Then again, it's not to say, oh, nice. Did she just reach level 120? Bottom account. It looked like she reached 120 just now. Nice. At any rate, or should I say, at any rate, though, provided that I do fix my bumbling and stumbling of words, then there shouldn't be no issues, of course, at least pertaining to my form of expression. Or at least said expression on my part. Let's see. Yes, this team is the one I want to go with. Because I seem to recall this team at least did fairly well. Wait, was I using a different team before? Like, was I using this team? No, this team got wrecked in. Because this team works. Okay, we'll leave it like that. So this team is going to participate against this. I think I'll bring the two phones over to my front right here. At least so I can actually... One of them should be fairly charged, I want to say. It's just a... Yes. It's all piss poor planning on my part. More so or less. Okay, so I got about a whole minute to set things up, so... I'm all chatted, of course, right? Multitasking, triple tasking, quadruple tasking. Need I say more? but another thing I should note as well. Actually, hold on, just a moment. Like I said, multitasking, right? Oh. There, cool. So, no, I think, well, again, going back to that again, I'll just let, well, technically the phones aren't doing anything right now since they're not set to auto battle. At the very least, what I should do is what I'm thinking. Set the auto battles for the dark teams, seeing as how the dark teams are more or less established. I could stand to gain materials from the master node. No, I mean, again, the problem also comes from the fact that a lot of my facilities are under level. Well, I say under level, but here's the thing. A couple of months ago, they, I guess you could say, increased the cap for a lot of facilities. The pillars pertaining to the elements, so that's why. You have, for every element there's 2 pillars, so there's 2 water pillars, wind pillars, fire pillars, etc, right? And apart from those, you also have your weapon pillars, which again pertains to all the weapons. So with your sword, your lance, your dagger, etc, right? And again, seeing as how everyone has a different choice of style of team of play and all that type of stuff, I more or less spread myself thin. But also, apart from that, it also depends on the units as well, because while more or less both accounts have enjoyed being able to have all the units, one account, let's say you could say, has a unit that the other account doesn't. Take for example my side account. I call it side account because it is technically not my main account, or the account that I started with. My side account has, if I recall correctly, Tiki. My side account has Tiki from the Fire Emblem collab event, and I think she's still pretty destructive, but even so, I never managed to obtain her on my main account. And then there's other accounts such as, I'm thinking, what does one account have that the other doesn't? Right, my main account has, I forgot what her name was, but she's like, her theme is that of a thief? Damn, I already forgot her name. And she's not an old character, but she's, I guess she's somewhat, no, I mean new. She technically came out last year towards the end of the year. Wait, was her name Noir? No, I don't think it was Noir. Lapis. I'd have to remember the name. But, yeah. Both accounts don't share the, I guess you could say, pleasure of having the same character units, and as a result you're gonna have different variety of team builds. And again, this was around the time when I, like, back then when I was still building teams, and my main goal was just to build just that, just Master Dragon weapons. But before you knew it, Agito came out, and then like, well, shit, here we go again. Now I have to start all over again with building weapons. And the thing is, I was so backtracked. Now it's gotten to the point where yes, I can pretty much auto battle all the Master Dragons. I double checked, yes. All the Master form variations of all the dragons are beatable on by both of my accounts with no problems. Obviously some modifications here or there, some assistance here or there, and I have to monitor the fights here or there sometimes, but for the most part though, both accounts are able to operate independently apart from my help. But in addition to that, again, that's just the Master Dragons and stuff. And then you got the, like I said, the more, I say recent, but again, they've been out for a while now, but still, I say recent because, for me it's still recent because I'm still catching up. The Agito battles, again, with the exception of, let's say, what, the Dark Agito and maybe the Fire Agito. The Water Agito is doable, I want to say. Yeah, see, Ella, I've been able to at least have several successful attempts of her master node with little to no problems, and that actually is satisfying for me because, for one, I didn't think I'd be able to successfully have a master run with her, seeing as how I felt she was mid-tier difficulty. But suffice to say, she proved to be difficult, yes, but I had the appropriate units, and I thought one of the units that I would have to use is one of the Gala units, but surprisingly that wasn't the case. It was just, as I recall correctly, just regular units, yeah, not even Gala units were needed as well. Because I'm thinking, like, in comparison to the Dark Boss, which at least requires, I think, Gala unit for your team to be successful. Then again, I haven't reviewed all the teams, but it looks like at least a good portion at least pertains to the Dark Aito boss. You definitely need Gala units, so if you don't have them, you're kind of screwed. Obviously for your auto battles, but then again, you could also do co-op battles, but again, that's a whole different kind of worms right there, which again, you wouldn't be facing that same issue, and again, it's a learning process as well for people that are playing that as well, because again, at the very least, I think you need one healer, only because I feel like someone's bound to make a mistake and cost everyone the battle if you lose one character, especially if you bring along, let's say, if you use your poison resistant character in the beginning and not towards the end, where they're supposed to mitigate the gates, specifically the ones that cause poisoning. Because again, if you send a curse resistant character against the poison resistant gate to complete its unlocking mechanism, then you're pretty much sending them to their death. Because as soon as they walk in, they'll get hit by the poison, reduce their HP to 1, which I don't know why, seeing as how the curse doesn't do that for poison resistant only characters. But again, hey, I didn't make the rules, right? But again, that's for that particular boss. Because at the very least, let's say we're comparing Ciela. So long as they have prints that are resistant, but again, this is bringing in prints, the worm prints, I guess, accessories, equipment, if you like, that pretty much protect your characters. You can use, I guess, prints to mitigate the problems of the poison for the dark teams, but again, you'd be losing damage right there, especially against the dark boss, because you need damage. At the very least, with the one character that needs to provide the defense buff, you actually, now that I think about it, in regards to Ciela, you have two characters that provide defense, which again, you don't have to worry about her pesky rain arrows, and they have an appropriate name, but I call them raining arrows. Because it's a purple attack, and it's almost near next to impossible to avoid, especially when you're playing co-op, because you have to contend with other players and decide who's gonna go where, and pretty much perform a U-turn, pretty much go out and then back running towards the boss, because that should be the ideal case. But in most cases, people try to like perform a clockwise or a counterclockwise mechanism, and that ends up always backfiring, and more often than not, people end up dying. And because you're still trying to hit the boss in the beginning, one character, like again your defensive based character, he's still building up his skill to cast a defense, along with the other character that casts like a temporary shield. Whew. Again, it's a lot to take in, of course. But obviously, if you're playing solo by yourself, then that's not an issue, because all you have to do is look out for yourself and your own party members, your own co-op, your own bot party members. And again, that all depends on you setting up your characters correctly. Okay, I think the phone should have charged enough. I'll bring them over to my front and center over here, and then just kind of work on them on the front here. Yeah, they're more or less charged. It'll have to do. Sorry about that. Looks like I got the hiccups. Oh. Okay, we're done here. Tactical training. Much obliged. Well now. Well, again, going back to the characters, like I said. Let's see, what do we got? I'm looking for a team layout that has... Because again, I want to use teams as well that pertain to other elements, but it's kind of difficult for me. Only because... What's going on here? Okay, there we go. I want to say. Let's see. I want to say I should have this team composition. Uh-oh, it's telling me I don't have this team composition. Well, this will be fun. Let's see, what am I missing here? Oh wait, I'm missing a healer. Wait, this team composition doesn't rely on a healer? That's interesting. Oh, and that also as well. I need to find that team composition that has a healer. I feel at least more at ease when the team composition has a healer. Granted, it means it won't be a fast run because you're losing out on DPS, but at the very least I know my team won't have a steady healer. I say a steady healer, but again, like I said, it might not be the case. Finding that team. Alright, and there's also the new character. I mean, well, I say new character, but the new, I mean the enhanced, well, technically new, I guess you would say. They received their enhancement buffs. Eileen, the healer. I think her name is Eileen. I could stand with using her, seeing as how she's one of those newly unlocked Mana Circle characters that at least received a powerful buff. Should probably work on finding a team that revolves around her. Because Zhang might be one of those characters that was a character of the past. Now the future is... yeah, it's starting to look like it's heading in this direction, which means, let's see. Okay, oh, okay. Copy. Wait, what could this be missing that the other one won't have? Oh, I see. Zanfried. Work in progress. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, looks like I'm due for a lot of enhancements. Oh no, a lot of prints are missing. And it looks like it might be 3-star prints. Seeing as how I cleared out all the 4-star prints in the worm print shop, but then again, it could be a case of worm prints that might have been limited. I didn't jump on them because they were 4-star prints. Which again, like I said, it's always that issue of it coming back to bite me in the butt. Build. I believe I need to build 4 ships just so I can get those 6 cubes. Which again, it's a nice trade-off cost, I want to say. And the winners are Mitsuki at the bottom, Hoot at the top, Nagara, Kimberly. It looks like we have to enhance. Uzuki. Signet. Okay. Huh. It appears I'm running out of room again. I think it's probably because of new 2 shits, but I can't be. Okay, solely. Uzuki loves me that much that she came back again. Sorry, little one, but you can't stick around. At least until I don't have to enhance. I mean, at least until I enhance. Oh right, the Cleave lads. On the universal bullets, I'm starting to build them up again, which is nice. I'm always running out of purple bullets versus the golden bullets. Golden bullets will always be a surplus, in addition to the rewards and the weekly stuff as well. And who decided to pay me a visit here? Bulldog. Bulldogs have like an adorable, like dorpy looking like face to me. And I'm referring to the actual dog, of course. They kind of have this like laid back look to them. Sorry, Fubuki. Okay, that should do it for all, and then collect some rewards for the time being. I think all I'm missing is just a cat, which I think it has. They concluded. Should be able to pick up the cats now, but I'll get to this in a moment. No rush. Enhanced ships. Okay, aside from that though, let's go ahead and start up battles. And as far as battles... Ah, damn it. Nope. You know what? Forget the finger snapping. As for laboratory though, we should still be at 92%. Ooh, we're at 93%. I could have sworn I left it at 92. Regardless, I'll take that extra 1%. So now... So now... Main campaign... No. Yes. 12-2 as always right now. Courtesy of Aki. Thank you, Aki. For whenever you come across this stream. And... Oh, shish. We need to talk about the elephant in the room, and in this case, it's the fact that I almost forgot Gascon. There we go. Why Gascon? It was the recommendation of one of my other views as well, which I'll take it, seeing as how it haven't been let down so far. Experiment and trials of everyone else, I take it all and accept it all. I believe that every run at the very least gives me or grants me one experience percentage towards the total. Now then, while that's going on, I'm gonna upgrade on the side account a character that has been more or less awaiting their enhancements for a very, very long time now. Zanfree. In the early days, I actually enjoyed playing Zanfree. If only because, again, he was one of those key units in fighting Mim. And I still do. I mean, not as frequent as before. If only because Zanfree was completely, I guess, overshadowed by regular Ellie. That is until he received his own buff enhancements. Now I need to auto him, give him some enhancements, and he's pretty much set. Now he's at level 100 and he's viable for the party run. But again, seeing as how both teams are set, what I'm also noticing as well. Let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling this. Wonder if I should use enhancements for that dragon. Because what I'm noticing as well, apparently I'm missing a print that the accounts need, but I wonder if that print is very important. Still, if I'm second guessing now, I'm gonna end up losing that master battle, so I should at least look into it a little bit more thoroughly. Sorry. So, and again, it's only a slight hassle looking for the team again. If only because that specific team calls for, what is it, Eileen and Zanfree. It doesn't seem to be a popular team when reviewing the Aya and Ota's wrath. Yes, that's the name of the twins. Aya and Ota. Adorable little lasses, yet they succumb to rage and hate. Let's see. Or I could use this copy build as well. Actually, this build looks more promising. And here I go again, jumping between builds. You know what? Forget this. Yes, we're gonna jump between builds. I'm gonna find out what it is that I'm missing on this side. And then... Come on, give me the build. Let's see. So this time I'm looking for Serena, Zanfried, and Pitbull, and Jen. The running joke, at least within my small group of friends, was that we called him Pitbull. If only because the name sounded was that much close and similar. And it's just that, nothing else. An adorable little Pitbull. Ah, looks like the team composition changed again. No. Oh wait, my dumbass here didn't click on master node, so here we are. Let's see. How interesting. There's a team layout that uses Zanfree, don't say. No, but I mean, I still can't find it. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. I think it's on a different page because it's not displayed. Oh boy. Time to start over again, huh? Team building composition is hard, especially since I'm not really keen at being able to Regalia Lost. I guess what I could stay to do is view videos as well of other people's auto battling as well. But again, that's assuming, again, they don't have set limited units as well. What I should be running as well, I guess you could say in my videos, is team compositions as well, so other people can copy it as well. And that I don't mind doing because at the very least it points people in the right direction. And if I'll be uploading to YouTube as well, I couldn't mind changing the description. Yeah, this was my team composition. Sets of prints. I mean, it always would be set because I could always set it to auto reruns and then set to preferred team. And then once you set to preferred team, you can view the composition there as well, which makes it that much more sought out for. But again, that's provided I do have successful runs as well. Provided, right? That big provided. But still, despite that though, I won't let it be, and I won't let it set me back. I will have a successful run. I intend to have a successful run. More like, I gotta have a successful run. Huh. Oh wait, was this a team? Okay, this appears to be the team, so now what the heck is going on? Okay, something's going on. Let's see. So I need to find out what are the prints that are missing here. So let's see, we have that print there. So it appears that the character that's missing a lot of prints is Pipple, and well, Zhang, her weapon is still up behind that one extra node, so I have to deal with what I have at the moment. The dragons are okay for the most part, from what I can see. So just Pipple missing a print, a 5-star print from the looks of things. What is that print that I don't have, and it's asking for it? Oh, well, I'll have to wait. Battle's just ended. Okay, just a moment. We'll get back to them in a second. Okay. Anything worthwhile? Nope, no. Okay. Still keep on going. How long of a duration for farming this time around? I'd say, well, there's other things in tasks that I need to take care of in real life. So I'd say give it another half an hour or so. Yes, the stream won't be long today. I intend to take care of my duties as quickly as possible, with little to no issues, of course. But anyways, to the point of the task, again, I love how I'm playing a game and talking about other games. But I guess for me it's more or less because, again, in addition to the multitasking, I know with the Azur Lane thing, again, it's just more or less progress and of the like. Because again, as far as the event is concerned, technically that's all been wrapped up, so there really isn't much I can do other than just auto farming and operations side, which again, there really isn't much to do other than to see just the progress. Which again, progress is always nice, because it's striving towards that one goal, even if it's on auto battle. Actually no, even more power to you when it's on auto battle, because that means your units have gotten to the point where, again, they don't need your constant watch and care. Again, I'm still watching them. If something does go wrong, I will step in. And I have stepped in multiple times to save my ship force. Though it's not to say there have been careless mistakes on my part where it has cost them their lives. And I do regret those decisions where I don't act fast enough. But even so, again, I'm here facing the screen. It's not like I'm away or anything. Okay, we're back to the task at hand. So, Regalia lost. Missing print. Looks like I am missing. Oh, that makes sense. If I had to guess, it's because I don't have copies of that print. So let's see. Obviously, if I bother to remember the print. Oh, what's that other print as well? Let's see. The other print in question that it's asking for is Unfulfilled Visions. Okay, now it makes sense. So, Unfulfilled Visions. Ah, damn it. Here we go again. Enhancement time. Sword enhanceable, and we're gonna go by Chiyoda first. Okay, that's fine. You'll get there in time like your sister. And after Chiyoda, we'll go to Mutsu. Damn, Mutsu, you sure eat a lot. That's fine. You're a growing little gal. Nagato's sister, after all. Anyways, though, now I realize what I'm missing, what I need to do. The reason why I'm missing 2 prints is because, one, it's the copies. Again, not a big issue, but we'll fix that right now. Again, now that I'm more or less aware. You need enhancement again? Well, don't mind if I do. Mutsu as well. I really need to make more space on the bottom team, which I mean I should be able to do now. Just what, buying more gens so I can buy an expansion? What, throw $1 right there at the most? And it looks like I'm heating up again, so hydration. Whew, okay, now, revision and improvisation. It looks like I know what print to work on and make copies of. Upgrade print. Oh, it looks like it's missing augmentation as well. So, looks like we made one more copy and we're applying the augments. Man, augmentation is no joke. Like, there's a whole bunch of gens pertaining to strength and health that haven't been used that need to be applied as well. I really need to make a background, I guess you could say, system revamp of the prints, seeing as how a lot of them are probably ain't gonna be in use. And because of my carelessness and my lack of motivation to bind them, it's gonna cost me on team compositions. But I wonder if these prints actually work. Is not just the fact that it's just someone's idea of a joke and they forgot to change it as well. But again, I won't know until I test out these team compositions, because again, for the others, they have worked. Well, again, I say for the others, but this is pertaining to other nodes as well. So can't really say that it won't work. But will it work for me? We'll see. We'll see. You know, I like how we made another copy for another set of prints, and yet, you know, we'll just let it slide. We'll just let it slide. Looks like the print in question I'm looking for in the other counter here is the one with Cleo on it. Hopefully there's no issues. Actually, no, now that I think about it. No, I'm really hoping there is no issues. The issue at hand now is finding that one print. Okay, I found it right here. Slayer Strength. And I found it here. Okay. Now going to the side account, let's see if I can enhance Pitbull's weapon. It needs refinement, but it looks like it can't skip that part. So I'm hoping, picking a deity and praying here that he doesn't die. We're gonna perform a master run, hopefully run into no issues. But again, Issues will be there, many and plenty. There's no way I can avoid that. However, again, so long as I monitor the battle, there shouldn't be any issues, I want to say. But again, I'll always need an issue. I'll always. Sorry. Trying to go for the cheesy, corny line right there. I will always need a tissue for my issues. And in this case scenario, I'm really hoping things pan out. Because again, I'm not sure. Again, these team compositions are set right there. But again, for all I know, they might require the max facility of the water pillars being at, what, level 45 respectively. In addition to that, they might also require, what, the weapon facilities as well. My axe facility, my wand facility, my staff facility are all lacking. My spears facility is the only one that has received a little bit of enhancement, and even then at that it's just a little bit. And it looks like things aren't panning out too well right now. Actually no, I should be fine. The healer, again, they have what they need, so they're still there. As long as they can perform attacks, things will be okay. Xanfried is there to provide, what you would call frostbite extra damage, so that's okay. Nice. Another battle concluded. And it looks like I need to restock up on the oil, seeing as how we're running low on oil. That's what the extras are for. Not this. If you hear stuff in the background, it's definitely the other games. Right now, again, I want to monitor it as well, but again, at the same time, I can't afford too many distractions. So I just have to hope that the battles go my way. We'll go with the 422 maintenance conversation. Whoa, that's too much oil. You know what? We'll go down to like less than 1k, and then once we hit the less than 1k, then we'll restock on that. So in the meantime, I want to check again. I think it's only been 2 battles, so we should be up to 95%. Okay, we're getting there. So 5 more battles and we'll be there. I'll take it. I'll take it all. Hoping things go my way. Okay, looks like the twins have been unlocked into their master node. Ooh, okay. So far the battle, again, monitoring the battle right now. Talking like a commentator here, because, again, letting it go to my head. I have been told I have the voice of a commentator, but I believe that only applies when I make use of my Fenric voice. But even then, I feel some people might find it annoying. Yes or no, give or take, I'll work with what I got, as always. All is for myself. Haha, ego much? Yes. But it's only because, again, I'm trying to emulate Valvatoris to a certain extent because I like his character. At any rate, though, monitoring the battle right now, it appears that things are going according to plan. Or should I say, according to Keikaku. Okay, nice. Oh! Oh, healer, do your oh, nice. Okay, nice. Nice. So far the battles aren't like, it's not looking bad at all. The healer's doing their job. The damage dealers are doing their job. Woo! Kinda glad things went according to plan. Okay, so it looks like, again, monitoring the battle looks like it's taking a lot of time. But, again, seeing as how, I get the feeling like this will be even more successful provided that, oh no. Now that I'm getting a better look at this might not go according to plan. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe one account will make it. Which is to say, it won't be my main account. And it looks like it's a fighter, it's a race against time. Which again, I do and I don't like, if only because, again, that means I might have to step in. Now part of me wants to imitate the Red Skull, Mon Quo Capitan. But I feel like I'll be making a mockery of myself when it comes to making a fake German accent. Yes, I've been watching a lot of the adventures of Spider-Man pertaining to the very little scenes pertaining to the Red Skull. Nice! it appears that one of my side accounts, I mean, one of my side accounts, it appears that the side account pertaining to Dragalia Laos managed to conquer and obtain victory. Oh shit! Shit. I just realized the healer was by themselves on the main account. Oh no. Okay. Oh, nice. I'll take that reward and that already welcome. Yes. Yes. Okay, so long story short, it appears that the side account managed to have a very successful run. Oh boy. Well, things didn't go quite according to Keikaku, but we tried. I just gotta monitor the other account. What would really help me right now, obviously, is definitely enhancing one of the weapons to the next tier. And the only way that's gonna work right now is if I can manage to score the victory on the Master Lane. Or I could always do a Master and co-op battle, which again isn't a problem at all whatsoever. Come on ladies, you got this, you got this! Again, it's a whole, like I said, it's a whole race against the clock type of situation, but I feel like comparing both the team composition, it looks like having whatever it is that Pitbull has. Actually, no, my healer. I think that healing double buff really does help, whatever it is that she needs. I just gotta hope that this battle pans out in my favor. Oh damn it, she got captured. Oh no, she died! Son of a duck! Things are... to quote Lightning from Final Fantasy XIII here. No, well, actually, I don't think she says it. I think she says it more in pertaining to the character. So I'd be saying it to myself then. Not my lucky day. Ah, damn it. Oh, well, you win some, you lose some. But in my case, though, that makes it 2 battles that I've lost in a row. Maybe the side account... Actually, no, what I'm thinking I could do just maybe that might tip the scales in my favor is enhancing a facility at the cost of mirrors. When I say at the cost of mirrors, I'm referring to items that in-game that provide us to view stories. But again, because the stories are not at max level right now, I mean like they're all being cleared out as far as extra stories are pertaining to, I really don't have a need for them. But again, do I really want to sacrifice my mirrors like that? There might be a point where it comes to using the mirrors as well, but I want to say they are set that way for a reason, so I gotta make use of them somehow. Again, if this third battle looks like it's going south really badly, I'm gonna have to enhance the facility. But I'm thinking, is it that I'm lacking damage or is it that I'm lacking healing? Oh no. They're getting... Again, I'm looking at the time marker because that's really the determining part as well. And it looks like we're not doing too well. I might have to cancel the battle now. Okay, so this time Karina didn't die. How does she always create that? Damn it, she got stunned. Well, I mean, it's going at least. Might have to step in. If only because it looks like the battle's going pretty horribly. There we go. A little bit of hand intervention on my part could never hurt. Haha! I will intervene as much as is needed. Okay, so it looks like we're at the 4-minute mark, so we'll continue again here on this side with Azur Lane. Okay, it looks like this run is gonna be successful, only because it had my aid. But I want to say things will be different. Ah, damn it. Once I get the enhancements set in place, specifically for the weapon enhancements. That healing double buff might also be a factor as well, and I intend to see it that it's properly input and properly used. Okay, battle successful, despite my 3 times that I had to step in and help. But again, I will not be defeated. I will see it through to the end. Again, it'd be nice. Well, I mean, technically, instead of talking about these battles, what I could do is what? Run a triple stream. So what it would be Azur Lane on the left side, along with the other Azur Lane account on the left, right side, and then smack dab in the middle is gonna be what? Both Dragalia lost. That'll be quite the thing. Auto battles left and right, having to click all over the screen. That'll be quite the stream one of those days if I do decide to go for that. I wonder how many games BlueStacks can support all at once. Has anyone ever tried that before? Probably sure someone has, but to what extent I never bothered to check. It might have to be a low resolution mobile games as well, if only because then again if they have a powerful PC and powerful internet, I don't think that would be an issue as well. Maybe perhaps, I wouldn't know. I don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. It's all new to me. But I suppose I could always try it myself. Okay, now we go into the experiment, if you will. As far as pertaining to this particular battle, it looks like Zanfree could use the upgrade, yes. Wow, because it looks like I upgraded the... Looks like I need to go through some more auto battles on the normal mode, because it looks like I'm lacking materials. But that's fine. What needs to be enhanced here? Okay, now I see. Ah, now I see. Yes, it all makes sense now. I intend to make the wrongs right. So, with that being said, I'll run auto battles right now for the normal mode because it looks like that's what I need to do because I'm lacking in normal mode material. Which again, it's not an issue. I intend to run at least, let's say, for the amount of weaponries enhancement I intend to create, I'd say I need to run a good amount of 15 runs maybe. So for team set, auto set to 15 runs. Hopefully that'll be enough materials. And of course, as always, I'll be monitoring the battles. Again, but if I manage to have successful runs from here on out for Master Ota and Aya, then I'll be set for at least building up my water team from here on out in the future. And that means, at the very least, I'll have conquered the water and the wind Agito runs. I guess you can make the argument that I've conquered... Wait, have I conquered? No, Kayana, I haven't conquered him yet. I still have yet to conquer him. And I feel that's only because... Cayenne's a big boy. He needs to be hammered down like big time. And if we're going by the same following pattern of repeat teams, he needs... Well, both accounts would definitely need Serena, I'm thinking. If we're trying to go for the off-element tackling of the quest, which means Serena and... I want to say Mitsuba. Again, I don't know if that works in auto battles. If it does, then kudos to me, I'll have the units, I want to say. Hopefully I'll have the prince, but apart from the prince as well, that means farming the water materials, which means in order to be able to master and fully conquer Master Cayenne, I had to fully master conquer Master Ota and Oya. Which means I had to farm the materials to build up the current weapons for my current team, which is building up my healer's staff, wand, no, it's staff, and then also Zanfried's spear. Specifically, I want to say Zanfried's spear because, again, I feel like this run could have been a lot faster if Zanfried had more damage to deal out in addition to also having the support of the healer as well. So yeah, hopefully within these 15 runs I can manage to farm enough materials. Again, I'm not too worried about the normal mode of the farming materials because, again, totally tackleable. Tatakai. Hello there, Miguru. 0.10 Lialgones. Yes, I must fight. I can only fight from this point onward. Tatakai Eren. Eren Yeager. Indeed, I must fight. Oh, it looks like we're running low on oil now. Definitely now I have to restock on the oil. But I think this is technically the first battle after I looked it over. I have to look it over again. I think the cat is not that far away. We're missing like what? Maybe 3 more battles after this, I want to say. Because I think I reviewed it. Yeah, it should be 3 more battles, I want to say. Then again, these battles, I feel like they're not taking forever, so I don't know how long I'm in need of as well. Whew. Elbow cough, elbow cough. Okay, looks like this concluded, and now, ooh, we have commissions to claim as well. We'll do that in a moment. But, actually, no, I'll do that right now. I'll take that, yes. Oil, and more oil. Looks like the bottom also has commissions to complete, and cubes. Oh, always welcome the cubes, especially for polls. Is there any earners that popped up? This one is a must for sure. I could do that one, but then again, at the cost of what? 15 oil, I have a chance to obtain 160 to 260. So that's the better of the odds right there. And then on this side, 50 to 80. These are still better odds. Well, I don't know what I was thinking there. I wasn't. And now, lab. Oh, labo. 97%. We're only 3% away from receiving our cat on this account. The other account is looking more or less for 22%. It's still a ways away, but again. Vos view Ida. We'll continue with the battles provided once we stock up on the oil, and now we're gonna go for 415? Yes, 415 is the one I'm going. Wait, not 415. Where is this one? I'll go for 480. I like to keep things in check with similar cars. Talk somehow, just to not throw me off. Okay, resuming the battle. So it looks like we need to complete at least 3 more runs of 12-2 and then we'll be set. Which is nice, seeing as how. Wait, can I enhance the sub? Wait, really? The sub only takes those? I would have figured she needed more, but I guess I'll give the rest to Colorado. I think the others might be loose ships. Yep. Hio? Have I ever seen Hio before? Apparently so. I don't recall ever seeing her before. She looks brand new to me. At least to me, she looks brand new. Okay, keep going, ladies. We need more XP for the cat. Whew. So far, 8 runs have gone on the. So far, 8 runs have gone through the Regalia lost out of the 15 runs. Again, my goal, in, I guess you could say, in Regalia lost is being able to conquer the Agito bosses, at least in their master modes. If only because, again, like I said, if it's within my reach and my abilities on my accounts per having said units and said equipment of the like, then I should go through with it and, again, constantly repeating that same phrase. Tackle it. If only because, again, like I said, I don't see it as an obligation, but again, back when I started Dragalia Lost, again, it's always the repeat same the dream, and again, it's just the ongoing dream, right? Back then, when I played, I guess you could say, games that I guess you could say have communities, you know, the like. Again, a perfect example of this is what? Back when I used to play MapleStory, I wanted to establish a guild, whatever, an alliance of the like, where people, at the very least in my guild, at least for my members, or heck, and not even my members too, or at least people that I befriended off on, you know, quests and the like on my lower tier units, because again, they wouldn't know the connection to my higher tier account, because I would be just training like lower tier units. Befriend them and talk to them, and then find them to be really amiable and nice, and say, hey, do you need a Zakum helmet? Because again, that was within my power to be able to provide. And they're like, sure, like, but how are we gonna take him on? Isn't it hard? I'm like, you let me worry about that, is what I would say. And back then, because again, Honsters, the potions were like a definitely cheap potion from NLC. It was viable for me. Now, again, I could still try to do it. It's just I would have to reorganize myself onto how I would tackle said nodes and bosses. But ultimately, though, I would still try to do it. If only because, again, just to help out the new players, you know, at least get started. At the very least, they'd have a helmet that, what? The level requirement is just, what, level 50? Despite the fact that the level boss requirement might be level 100 and up. Which is kind of dumb, I want to say. It is and it isn't. Because even in the quest itself, I believe you can start tackling at level 50. Which, again, realistically speaking, no one at level 50 can probably survive. You need someone with hyper body and a healer as well, just to be able to survive. Hyper body obviously referring to a Dark Knight. Dun 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 dun. Which means the next character in line that I should be raising if I decide to go more frequent and again pursue that old dream in MapleStory is make a Dark Knight. Which I guess technically for my, I guess, persona, character as a person does fit. I am the Dark Knight. Rather, I am vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman. At least in my head. But again, it's, again, going back to the topic at hand right there. Building at least the community stabilized for that of other individuals, so they can at least, you know, Because again, it's stuff like that again, if you have communities like that welcome you with open arms and just kind of give you a nice little, but still just to, you know, you could stand even on your own for a little bit, so you can at least go on further. Because again, specifically, like again, if we're just talking about specifically Maple Story, because again, I think back to that Zakuma as well, and then again, obviously with the good experiences, you're gonna have bad experiences as well. And then talking about the bad experiences as well as dealing with the players that are what, unfortunately, I call them script kiddies because that's basically what they are. They can call themselves hackers all they want, but all they basically run is just a script. But anyways, that's just me running my mouth and running my mind and train of thoughts. But getting into, I guess you could say, battles with script kiddies against was never fun. So again, report them what it would cost. They'd probably be okay with losing an account because they just, back then they could just raise another account and it would be no problem. They just keep on coming back over and over again. But again, pertaining to that again, like I said, I would tackle Zakum, and then obviously because NLC was like a big thing for me and I really loved going there, if anyone needed to complete the quest for the Bigfoot, I would tackle the Bigfoot as well. Again, he wasn't a big issue. The time, sure, it would be, again, if players did want to compensate me for helping them attain the Bigfoot, I'd grantly take it. I think it was like, what was absurd, and what I found absurd is I found out apparently in order to pay for the Bigfoot toe, again, if you wanted someone to hunt him down for you, you wanted someone to hunt down the Bigfoot for you, they would charge an obscene, I think it was like 15 million mesos? Which again, for a newbie player, that was a lot, because I mean, you're pretty much robbing them blind right there. And I remember when I started earlier in the days of the whole Bigfoot thing, I asked around early on, it was like 5 million races, yeah, no problem, but I didn't need any help because I was an Ice Lightning Mage, and I tackled a Bigfoot on my own, and I felt proud when I slayed down my own Bigfoot, but then that's because I made progress on my own, and it was fine. And I was glad with the progress that I made. But when I saw that, you know what, again, if people wanted to pay me, sure, no problem. I would take the 5 million Masons, granted at the time, like I said, it went up to 15 million, but I'm like, sure, like if you want to, I'll take the 5 million, if you don't have anything, that's fine. I mean, obviously, it'll take a while, but you'll get your toe in due time. Okay, looks like the battle's over. But again, it's stuff like that at the very least. Again, I understand, again, it's your time that's being spent right there, but at the same time, I don't think it needed to go that high, especially for a boss like that. And especially, it really rubbed me the wrong way they were manipulating the spawn. But I think what's good right now, or at least from what I've seen, at least I hope it's the case, and I hope it continues being the case. I'm not even sure, but it looks like to tackle bosses like that, there's like a little portal now that you jump into by yourself. Actually, I say by yourself, but I'm not sure if you can go with a party. Maybe you can. Again, I would have to be part of it so in order to find out. But if that's the case, if you go with parties right now, that's even better, because that means you don't have to contend with other players like that that are a little scummy and try to pretty much DC you, disconnect you with packets. At the very least, I feel like this is better only because I can tackle the boss better, more comfortably now that way. And that's just me, of course. The way things should be versus the way things are. And the way things are versus the things and the way you want things to be. Desho. Okay, I'd say continue. I think after this we'll be at 99%. Right, because it's only been one battle. Again, it's only been one battle, I want to say, but it feels like it's been more than just a battle. Again, I don't have quite the voice right down right there, but if I wanted to say, I'm hoping at the very least, nope, I'd have to work, it's a work in progress for me. But I'm hoping one day I can at least cast a portrayal of my own voice interpretation of Spider-Man / Peter Parker. Because I feel like he's, again, at least portrayed in the works, right? The animated works. A down-to-earth, good, honest hero, despite the fact that, yes, he did get corrupted by the symbiote, yes, and all that other stuff too, yes. But still, though, thinking back to that episode where he tried to help Carnage, Spider-Man, though, I know it isn't in me. No, I know it isn't in you, Because it isn't in me. And then just reminding him down back to his roots of the whole great power comes with great responsibility with Uncle Ben. Yeah. And just like I mean, the reverse could be said too. Because it's in me to at least, again, try to facilitate a homely community, I guess, for lack of a better word. I want that to be the case, at least. Again, with Azur Lane, yes, I understand it's not co-op material type of game, but for something like Dragalia Lost, if I can build stable teams, then yes, I don't mind helping players get, foot, up in the ladder of climbing up. At least pertaining to the Agito quest, or even before that, heck, not even the Agito quest, heck, the High Dragons. The High Dragons, it's its own little, what's the word? Its own little mountain to climb over. And again, I don't mind climbing that mountain, especially helping other people as well. Hence that little quote in my intro bio thing. Gazing at all those mountains, climbing that one mountain and then gazing at yet the other peaks I've yet to conquer. More so or less. When I say conquer, but I mean, I say conquer in regards to at least, what? If not for my own sake, at least for others' sakes as well. To be able to, at least pertaining to co-op games. Because as far as singular games are concerned, it's just, showing the mastery, at least the resolve and the resolution on my part to contend with said battles. Such is the case with what? Actually, you can't really see the case with Disgaea 4. Now it's more or less for my own guilty pleasure because I enjoyed the game before and I intend to play it again, even again as many times as I want to. Anyways though, building up on the weapon, let's see. Refinement. Looks like we have to enhance again. Let's give it to Mixer. Let's give it to Colorado. Renown! Let's give it to Renown. Go. What? There's a weapon bonus? You don't say. Oh no, I'm missing. Well, I mean, I don't need to use that right now, but the weapon bonus would be nice. Wait, am I missing a weapon bonus for the axe as well? No, I maxed the wax. I maxed the weapon bonus. Wax. I think I said wax. I meant to say maxed. So the Ameno no Hoku. That's the name of the spear for the weapon at hand. I'll just continue raising. Actually, no, I should work on. Oh, the wand before I forget the wand. Oh, wait, I never got the slots? That's interesting. There we go, we got the slot now. Wait, that means I should work on getting the slot for. No, I got the slot in here on this side, so what's missing is the unbinding. It isn't in you, because it isn't in me. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check the. Oh, no, it's fine. The spear is more important than the one I want to say. Maybe. And again, now that I think about it. Wait, really? The Sidekick managed to make it with this type of setup. Oh, that would explain why that didn't go through all the way. There we go. Okay, part of the reason why I feel like the master run it failed is because one of the Wormprints wasn't at max. So okay. So let's see. Provided we do provide some augmentation for this. Yes, I know. I'm talking to myself again about another game. Same game I'm always talking about, but Haven't streamed for a long time. Shame on me. Shame on me indeed. That would also explain this. Sorry, Zanfrey, looks like your print had no augmentation and you were lacking strength from said print. Let's see. So you're at 700, so the only one that's lacking is... Okay. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. It isn't in you because it isn't in me. So this one. Is it this one? I think I hit the jackpot. Okay, looks like we have a winner. But the other account still needs to go through its final battle. Let's see. Don't worry, we'll review. I think we're missing just one battle, and that's all? Yes. A fitting reward for the ears of our enemies. Let us enjoy the spoils of war leisurely. Kaga really does look beautiful in her kimono. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I think any of the girls would look beautiful in a... Well, again, not to just say one girl is less beautiful than the other. All of them are equally beautiful. I'm just asking for war, aren't I? Peace was never an option. Yeah, babe. Sorry, getting distracted here. Let's see. Wait, what? That print was never enhanced either? After an eternity. I really am lacking behind in all my prints in regards to what Dragalia lost. I'm just asking for a whooping on my part. Okay, looks like all the prints are accounted for, so now we should have a more or less successful run is what I want to say. What I should be doing is increasing the slot for said weapon. There we go. Okay, we'll hit the continue button on this side, and then on this side. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and that's the last percentage. Sherlock Holmes. So it looks like for this side, looks like the dagger needs to be maxed out. And then on this side, it's... You know what, I wouldn't mind enhancing the dagger, because I do plan to use it. Ow. And I get the feeling, like I said, the dagger is going to be used for the next set of quests. It isn't in you, because it isn't in me. Okay. It looks like I will have to... Well, I mean, I'll end the stream once I receive that final... The final percentage. Because that's more or less the goal for today, kind of. Not really. The unexpected goal for today, if anything. What should I say? Let's see. Mon corps capital. There we go. Now then, optimization has been set in place, and now we go forward with the battle. Something about the way these characters are portrayed really does, you know, strike my expression rebellion, if you will. If only because, I guess, being able to express yourself and at least try to aim for something like that, at least on my part, really does at least bring out the so-called creativity expressing on my point. And then just sharing that with other individuals just kind of really gets me going, I guess you could say. Only to try to inspire others to be more... Again, not everyone has to express themselves, but if they have the, I guess you could say, the want to but not the courage to, then at the very least try. Heck, I make a fool of myself all the time, but I do it for the sake of others too. Well, I mean, that in addition to because, again, try to inspire. That's just me, right? I mean, that goes for a lot of individuals too. Alright, then the battle shouldn't be the same as before. Oh shit, what the heck? How'd she get killed? Well, that was unexpected. That was pretty flippant. Serena got killed on this main account. Which sucks because, again, I wasn't expecting her to get killed, but she did. Huh. That's considering both accounts have maxed out weaponry stats. Oh no, Pitbull got killed on the other account. They're gonna need Pitbull. Looks like things went from better to worse real quickly. Not my lucky day again. And we have to enhance again. I really do need to make expansions here. Oh, that's not good at all. What's going on? Ah, that's why. That makes sense. Now, Chitose. There we go. Now it looks like I'm overheating again. Damn it. And once again, it looks like I'm out of water again. Interesting. Oh shit. I don't know what it is about the auto battle that always makes the computer players run towards the boss sometimes. Damn it. Oh boy. Managing these auto battles. Well, I mean, pertaining to Dragalia Lost again. I'm gonna run into a lot of hiccups before I get the perfect run. It's annoying, but them's the dues. Yes. Okay, second account made it into the final stretch. But again, this whole time-based battle, ooh, I mean, it gets the job done, but it's not fast enough. There should be a faster run. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Why'd you do that, computer player? Ah. I can only watch several things at once. Okay, so this should be complete. Wait, what? I've been duped! Scammed, I say. Are you kidding me? Or should I say you got to be joking me? Oh, jeez. But anyways, back to this battle, though. Really? You're telling me that that battle only netted me... I was short a percentage? You dared to preside dominion over me? Exaggeration, of course, but... that means... Ah, damn it. Looks like I have to run the auto battle again here on the side account. Retry there. And then on this side, run the battle again. Unfortunately. I say unfortunately, right? Okay, wording would be more like along the lines of... and here I thought it was done. I mean, it's still the same expression, but... yeah, here I thought it was done. Hi. Chiyoda. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. At least for the time and duration. Whew. I think I'll set this auto battle and then I'll be monitoring the side account right now because it needs its victory. What the heck? Even with me controlling at the head of the helm, this... she still got killed. So even with quote-unquote God's hand, I still had to restart the battle. Okay, you know what? We're not letting Serena stay in control. We're starting to Zenfried. Why'd you run outside? You know what? Damn it, he got trapped. Okay, so far things seem to be better going, with Zenfried in the lead. A spear lead versus an X lead. Oh shit, he got burned. Okay, so far things. Oh shit. Well, okay, they're not going that perfect, but they're not going that horrible either. Oh shit, Xanfrey died. I want to say we should be fine without him, but who knows. Again, I lost my main DPS, so that's the issue here too. Come on, they're so close. Ooh, and the side account managed to score their second victory. But still, the who having to go to all these soups just for that, though. I want to say the side account should have everything nice, so then what's the problem? Wait, is what I'm thinking, but I'm... Hold on, we'll see. Is everything truly maxed, or is it just my perception of it being maxed? Cue in Steins Gate music. Dun 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 dun. Well, oh, now that I think about it, what would definitely help is definitely the weapon bonus. Particularly what it comes to mind is that of, yes, the spear weapon bonus would definitely help. Now that I think about it, hold on, what passives do I have for my spear builder? Actually, all of them. Weapon bonuses, let's see. The axe, do I have the axe weapon bonus? No, I don't have the Chimeritic axe. Oh wait, hold on. Permafrost, yes. Chimeritic, yes. Mercy's Azurta, I don't have it for the side. Wait, for the main account I don't have it? Really? You don't say. And then the spear. I have Chimeritic, yes. Not the core weapon, obviously. Wait, I don't have the High Dragon or Agito. Interesting. I am missing a lot of passive damage here. And then also, in regards to the wand, I have the Chimeritic, yes. But not the High Dragon, obviously, or the Agito. Okay, so we need to do some revamps here. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of auto farming, but what are we auto farming first? Well, let's see. I'd say in the department of damage, I want to say the spear does more damage than the wand. So we'll focus on the spear first. Okay. Okay, looks like the ladies here completed the mission. Or should I say, mission accomplished. Attempted a squall voice right there. You're mine. Don't make me laugh. And lo and behold, the cat is with us now. Ha ha ha. Or should I be saying it now in my Moriarty voice? Or at least Macbeth pertaining to gargoyles? Excalibur is mine! And not just because the cat is English. Cheshire. Meow, I haven't slept like that in forever. Are you the one who woke me from my sleep? Whoa, that makes you my owner. Why? Because I've totally fallen for you, duh. Excellent. Cheshire. Those thighs are to die for. So, Cheshire, I welcome you to my port. Beyond the New. And now, I'll give you what little prince I can give you right now at the moment. Which is 9, I think? 9 is always the max. I mean, 9 is the cap level. 29 prince. It'll have to do for the time being. Monquo Capitan. And then as far as the side account goes, what are you looking at now? You're looking at what? 82%, which isn't too bad, but it isn't all that either. Now then, as far as the side account is concerned, Cheshire's unlocked, Drake's unlocked, and Odin is complete. I gave everything to Odin. Theoretically speaking, I could have had enough prints for a cat, but it's fine. And then Champagne's at level 23 again, work in progress. So I could either work on mines. I don't know, just something about her really calls out to me. Mines. Will you be mine? Cheesy, I know, but still. Or I could always work on unlocking cute little Seattle. Again, her little features remind you a little, again, because of her, like, her teeth, the way they're shaped, it reminds me of another cat. Again, just slightly. Okay. What's the word? So either, okay, it's a toss between working on mines next or Seattle. It's times like this I wish, you know, I guess you could say, viewers in regards to the ones that are more chatty for Azur Lane chimed in and voicing their opinions, but again, ultimately at the end of the day, it's my choice, but I'll take choices in consideration with suggestions as well. So with that being said, I'd say next on my list, I want to work on... It'll be... I want to say... I think I have a cute little skin for Seattle, so maybe Seattle? Because I don't think mine's has had a skin, and if she has, it's because I missed out on it, so that's my fault. Dear Mines. Okay, fine then, we're gonna work on Seattle, but don't say I didn't warn you. Seattle will be the next ship I work on, and that's fine. Plus she needs more theoretical engineering research. Because she's got everything else. Design breakthrough, yes. Theoretical research and combat data. So it's just that one theoretical research and the combat data. Okay, so at least I know what I'll work on next. Da, da, da. Wait, what the heck is with that lab thing? Oh, shipyard. Oh. Well, there we go. I think that's it. And obviously the cats. Can't forget about the cats. Everybody wants to be a cat. At least here they do. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 1. Wait, did I just unload another water on there? Fine. Okay. So with that being said, we're all caught up right now as far as the farming goes for that. Again, that really took it out of me, but again, glad that I got my cat at long last. Next one on the list. Okay, I'm regretting it now, but again, it's not like I can't change it within 24 hours. Actually, I know it's gonna scold me, but I'll still try it anyways. Yeah, my heart really desires mines, only because I guess my heart really does belong to the Iron Blood faction. Despite the fact that none of them have red hair. Huh. Maybe truly deep down I'm... Wait, then again, technically Seattle has white hair / silver hair, whatever you want to call it. You know what? I don't know what it is. Something about the Iron Blood. We'll leave it at that. In any case, though. Thank you for those of you that joined in today's stream, who stuck all the way into the end. Thank you for those of you that stopped by in for a couple of minutes here in between, on and off. This is your host, Lord Valorox, wishing you all a good night, good day, good evening, whichever do does apply. I'll be back with another and I'll be back with another streaming session later on in the day. Let's see. Definitely in need of Dissidia, probably that. And alongside that, of course, definitely more Disgaea for Maple Story. But who knows? I might decide to stream something else. We'll see. We'll see. Until then, though. This is your host, Lord Valorox, wishing you all... I mean, I take what I said of it. Do take care, and bye-bye.